Hiya, my name's Charlie and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today's video, as you can tell from the title, is going to be a book haul. It's going to be some of the books that I got for Christmas and then also some of the ones I got sort of just after that. I know this is a little overdue because we're already at the beginning of February at this point, but hey ho, better late than never. So I've got the piles beside me, so I'm just going to dive right in. The first book I got from my lovely friend Ange from Ange's Book Chatter. Obviously all these channels I will link in the description. This I believe is about mental health, about a woman who is battling with her mental health, and she obviously gets sent to a facility and is taken care of there, and it's sort of her battle with psychosis, I believe. I think this is based on a real story as well, and I know that this author is an Australian author, I think. Was it Australian author? Or it's set in Melbourne, Australia. The book is set in Australia, and the book was originally written in Bengali. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to read this. I know that Anne just read this and loved it, so yeah, I can't wait to get to it. So thank you, Anne. And also she got me a load of other bits as well. It came in a lovely parcel, like with hot chocolate and like a load of other goodies as well. So yeah, just very, very grateful. The next gift is from my lovely friend Jack at Spread Bookjoy, and she got me The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, and this is the first in the Broken Earth trilogy. This is a book I have attempted to read before and then actually had given away, but because at the time when I had attempted it, I just obviously wasn't in the right space for it, and I've always kind of regretted it because I passed it on to my lovely Alice, who actually just adored it, and I know Jem did too. And so then after that, I was always like had a little bit of FOMO and kind of regretted my decision to give it away. So when I saw that Jack had gifted it to me, I was like, oh, this is just perfect, and I'm so excited to read it. It's sort of set in this sort of world, and it sort of talks about climate change and yeah, I don't know, it's sort of, yeah, I just can't wait to read it. So yeah, thank you so much, Jack. And also she also was also another lovely bundle of bits and bobs, like, so yeah, thank you for all the other bits as well, because obviously by this point I've already eaten / used all the other things that have been included in the parcel, so thank you. The next book I will say is from my lovely friend Jem from Gemma Books. She got me The Ghost Cat by Alex Howard, and this I believe is about a cat that dies, and then it's the cat's observations of everyone that they're seeing living in this, I think this house in Edinburgh, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, this is what I can gather from the blurb. And yeah, I mean, the cover is just stunning, so yeah, again, I can't wait to get to it. And yeah, again, Jem also included like a load of like bookmarks and other like sweet treats and everything else in her parcel, so thank you so much, Jem. Then I'm gonna go on to my lovely sister Emily from Nobel Novels, and she gifted me Han Kang's Human Acts. And I'm just going to read you from the blurb for this. It says, Gwangju, South Korea in 1980, in the wake of the viciously suppressed student uprising, a boy searches for his friend's corpse. A consciousness searches for its abandoned body. A brutalised country's search for a voice. And this is a riveting and poetic examination of humanity at its most appalling and its most hopeful. So yeah, Han Kang writes very... Her books are very, very brutal, and I've wanted to get to hers because I read The Vegetarian at the beginning of last year, and actually whilst it's a very bizarre book, I really enjoyed Han Kang's writing. Obviously Han Kang won the Nobel last year, so yeah, I just can't wait to get to this one because I've heard loads of good things about it. So thank you again, Emily. Another one Emily gifted me was Nala's World by Dean Nicholson. This is non-fiction, and I don't know whether you guys know, but basically, Nala is a kitten that Dean found beside the road when he was travelling, and he sort of rescued her, and then Dean was travelling around the world on his little bicycle, and yeah, basically adopted Nala, and it's about their journey together. So yeah, I've been following him on Instagram for such a long time, and yeah, I just can't wait to read this. So yeah, Love it. Thank you. And also Emily gifted me Eldest by Christopher Polini, and this is this is the second book. I can't remember the name of the series. I'll put the name of the series across the screen. But the first book is Aragon, and and we're going to be reading that for FOMO book club that Jem and Jack run. So yeah, I was like, I think me and Emily were out shopping and I spotted it, and she was like, oh, I'll get it for you for Christmas. So yeah, well, I know this is the second book in the series and I haven't actually read the first one yet, but I'm still excited to read it. So yeah, thank you. So that's that one. The next book I'm going to say about is an audiobook that my lovely friend Danny from Danny's Book World gifted to me. She gifted it to me from Zigzag because she knew that I'm trying to buy less physical books and I'm listening to more audiobooks at the moment than I am physically. So she kindly gifted to me Some of Us Fall by Polly Atkin, and I think this is a memoir, I believe, and it says it's after years of unexplained health problems, Polly Atkin's perception of her body was rendered fluid and disjointed. When she was finally diagnosed with 2 chronic conditions in her 30s, she began to piece together what had happened to her. All the misdiagnoses, the fractures, the dislocations, the bone-crushing exhaustion, that not being believed. Some of Us Falls combines memoir, pathography and nature writing to trace a fascinating journey through illness and a journey which led Polly to her current home in the Lake District. So yeah, I just can't wait to get to this. Is one that I predicted last year for the Women's Prize for Non-Fiction. It sadly didn't make it, but yeah, I still really want to get to it. So obviously I've got it on my Zigzag now, so I can. So thank you, Danny, so much for that. She also gifted me a wonderful package filled with chocolates, most of which I've eaten, and also 2 packets of Bird and Blenty, which I am slowly working my way through. Actually, the milk oolong I've already finished because it's my favourite and I just love it. So yeah, thank you so much, Danny. It was just wonderful. Such a lovely package to receive as well. So thank you. I love you. Right. The next 2 books I'm going to show you were gifted from my lovely friend Charlie, from Charles Heathcote, obviously. And the first book he gifted me was I'm So Not Over You by Kosako Jackson, and this I believe is about 2 guys who are exes, and then I think one of them asks the other one to be his pretend boyfriend, and it sort of obviously reignites their romance, I believe. It's sort of that sort of thing. So yeah, I just can't wait to get to it. I think I've already started this and I'm enjoying what I've read so far. So yeah, thank you, Charlie. And also he gifted me The Stormy Maid by Vanessa Chan, and again this is one that I thought was this was one that was a lot of people predicted for last year's Women's Prize for Fiction last year, and again it didn't sadly make it, but I still really want to read it. And I think it's sort of set, it's got 2 timelines. I think sort of it sets British Malaya in the 1930s and Japanese occupied Malaya in 1945. So yeah, I know it's going to be very, very brutal, but yeah, what the tagline underneath is, The Stormy Maid, her decisions changed history, now her children must survive it. So yeah, I've heard lots of praise for this book, so yeah, can't wait to read it. Right, we're making our way through. The next book I asked my husband to buy me for Christmas because one of my lovely subscribers, Amelia, love you Amelia, recommended this to me. It's The Grand Hotel of Feelings by Lydia Brankovic, and this was because obviously I think she'd seen at Christmas time when she saw a video that I put up where I was obviously struggling in December. Obviously lots of us struggle in December, and yeah, she just was recommended me this book, and it's a picture book, and it's I've subsequently since seen this on Jen Campbell's channel, yeah, and it's sort of talking about feelings, and yeah, I'll show you. It's just the most wonderful book, and it's one I have already read and I just love it so much. Yeah, and it sort of talks about how emotions have that, like, go to this hotel, and it's about how you have to give them their time to be, and how we treat each different type of emotion very differently, and it's just so wonderful. So yeah, you can see some of the pictures. I don't want to spoil too many of them, but yeah, I love it so much, and a lot of it even though obviously this book is for children, it makes so much sense, like about giving, making sure that, like, I think it was like making sure Anger has a nice big room, I think, and yeah, etc. like that. So yeah, yeah, I just love this book so much, and I'm just going to read this over and over again and keep it forever. So yeah, thank you Amelia for the recommendation, and obviously thank you to my husband for buying it for me. Right, then the next book I'm going to show you is one that I've stolen from my husband's shelves, but it's one I want to include in here because it's going to be added to my TBR, and it's The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury. This has been, like I said, it's from my husband's shelves, and it's sci-fi, obviously, and on the back it says, The Martian Chronicles tells the story of humanity's repeated attempts to colonise the red planet. The first men were few, most succumbed to a disease called the Great Loneliness when they saw their home planet dwindle to the size of a fist. Those who survived found no welcome on Mars, but more rockets from Earth and more people brought their old prejudices with them, and their desires and fantasies and tainted dreams. So yeah, this is one that I know lots of my friends have read and loved. I know Alice loved Ray Bradbury, and in particular this book, so I was like, do you know what, and this is one I'm going to prioritise for this year, and I've put it on my TBR, and that's why I'm showing it to you guys. So yeah, can't wait for that one. The last 3 books are books that I have bought for myself in the new year, and the first of which is No Small Thing by Orlaine MacDonald, and this is one that got longlisted for the Nero's Fiction Prize. I can't remember if it was debut prize or not, but either which way. And this is about 3 women, I think, living in this flat, and I think another character as well, another male character, and it's at the beginning of the book something brutal happens, and so it would lead you to believe it's going to be about that, but it's not really just about that. It's sort of piecing the story of these women's lives, the 3 women that are related to each other, that it's sort of these mother-daughter relationships, and yeah, it's less about the mystery and it's more about these women. So yeah, that's that one. Right, then I ordered Still Waters and Wild Waves by Angela Harding. Again, this is a non-fiction, and it says, like, one of the little lines in the back, it says, this sketchbook holds scribbles and memories that tell the tales of still waters and wild waves. Its pages are a record of a printmaker's journey, and they are at the heart of this book. So yeah, it has loads of Angela Harding's prints, and I think it sort of has explanations as to why she did them, and it's sort of an insight into her, like, I guess, like you said, journey as a printmaker. So yeah, can't wait to read this, and it's just such a beautiful book. And inside I have already flicked, there are some beautiful images, you see, like stuff like that. So yeah, cannot wait to read it. And lastly but not leastly, when it comes to books I've purchased, I've got I Am Not Myself These Days by Joss Kilmer Purcell. This was one I picked up after I went to DragCon, because I don't know if you guys would have seen, I went to DragCon with my eldest, and I got asked loads of the drag queens for book recommendations, and they kindly gave me them. They actually let me film them, and yeah, the one that sort of caught my eye the quickest was the one by Uma Gad, who is a Canadian drag queen, and she recommended this, and it's about a New York drag queen, and I remember she said it was like really this is non-fiction, and yeah, and I know it's meant to be really heartbreaking and brutal, but also she said it was very funny. So yeah, I don't know, something about how she described it, I was like, yes, I need this book. So yeah, that's that. And lastly, I'm just going to show you some of the other little things. My lovely friend Jennifer Loves Books, also gifted me some notebooks and a load of bookmarks as well. And so yeah, I just wanted to add those in there because they're just really stunning. I don't know if you can tell, but these are just really beautiful little notebooks. I love notebooks. I use notebooks all the time. So yeah, I wanted to show you them here as well, along with some other bookmarks. So yeah, thank you so much, Jen, as well. So those were some of the books I got. Now I want to show you, as I promised in my last video, if you guys haven't seen, Myself and my lovely friends Jem from Gemma Books and Jack from Spread Bookjoy have made some bookmarks. We're going to sell a collection of 4 bookmarks, and they're going to be released on Etsy on the 12th of February, which is literally just over a week away. The Etsy shop will go live. On that day I will do a whole video announcing it, so it will have its own separate video and I'll show you all 4. But I've been slowly showing you guys the bookmarks in the last few videos. First of all, I showed Alice's bookmark, so this is a bookmark that we designed in memory of my lovely friend Alice, who sadly passed away last year. And then I've also done one for Jem, my lovely friend Gemma Books, and then I've got my Jack one, and then my one I will show in next week's video. But yeah, today's one I'm going to show you is Jack's one bookmark, and her bookmark is a collection of some of her favourite books. So we have Shogun, we have The Lord of the Rings, we've got Pride and Prejudice, we've got Prince Caspian, we've got Guards, and then Claudius. There. And then also on the bookmark, I know this lighting is probably not the best. We've also got David Bowie's lightning bolts, because my lovely friend Jack loves David Bowie. So yeah, that's why those are the lightning bolts for that. And then so that's on the shiny side, the glossy side. And then on the matte side, you have the FOMO book club, because that's obviously Jack is part of the FOMO book club. And then more of the lightning bolts around the back. So yeah. So again, these will be going on sale on Wednesday, the 12th of February in the morning. So watch out for that video. Yeah, and they'll be available individually and then also in like as a set for the 4 of them. All of the money made from the bookmarks will be going to the Book Trust. So that's what we're doing with that. So yeah, I hope lots of you go and buy them. Yeah, let me know what you guys got for Christmas. Let me know how you guys are. If you're still here at the end of this video and you want to comment but you don't have anything to say, put a lightning bolt in the comments if there is a lightning bolt, or like maybe a storm cloud if there isn't, with a lightning bolt on it. So yeah, so that I know you've got the hair. Yeah, take care and sending you guys lots of love. Let me know any books you got for Christmas, any books you've been hauling recently, and have a good old chat with me in the comments. Take care and sending you guys lots of love. Goodbye.